Okay, so look at South Park: The Stick of Truth at 21/9. This is one of the most hilarious games I've ever played. It had me cracking up throughout, and it's just an absolute blast, even for those people who haven't watched a ton of South Park. Obviously, you need the right humour. If you're too sensible, then you'll probably turn your nose up at a lot of the stuff in this, but if you're up for a laugh, then this is so for you. So the game does not natively support ultra-wide resolutions and requires you to download the Flawless Widescreen patch, link to that in the description. Once installed, the gameplay shows more on the sides of the screen at all moments, but not always correctly. See, the game was built so you would only ever see the world at 16:9. Now, because it's a side-scrolling experience, that means it's fine for most of the time for a 21:9 view because you're just looking into an area you can walk into, and so it obviously will look great, as you can see that at 16:9. However, when you're given a view such as this early on scene looking over the fort, you can see how it was clearly only designed with 16:9 in mind. The sides in any of these moments show a random mix of various sized objects and different coloured objects. However, I actually love this over the alternative, which is black bars, because it sort of works. Due to these extra bits not being a single blank colour, it doesn't feel restricting like the way black bars do. This issue only really applies to cutscenes though, as it's here you see angles of the game that you don't get in normal gameplay, and so were most specifically designed for 16:9 and lack any real level of ultra-wide support. There is only one completely black-barred 16:9 moment that I'm aware of, and that is at the start of the game when you are getting the backstory of to what's happening within, but thankfully it seems to stand alone. The main menu is the only other black barred moment with small black bars on the sides. However, it's a greater than 16:9 screen, but not quite reaching 21:9. It's something like a 19:9 image, but yeah, it's fine. In-game menus are identical to 16:9, and this means for things like the inventory screens and map screens that the sides of the window just show the game world behind, but again, that works for me. It doesn't bother me at all. Performance-wise, it's not hard to run. It looks perfect for a South Park game, but isn't going to stress your GPU, and that does also come from one massive issue with this game. It's locked to 30 FPS, and there is no successful unlocking tool. Increasing the FPS causes animations to break. It really is annoying, but regardless, it does mean you'll be able to run something like this on any kind of PC setup. So obviously the question is, can a TV show comedy be turned into a really fun game? And the answer is yes, it bloody well can, and extremely well too. This game centers you as the new kid in the block, and as you start off, you're drafted into Cartman's Guild of Warriors, and it's essentially a comedic take on an ARPG. You level up, fight enemies, explore the streets, talk to a lot of different people, and it is shockingly brilliantly executed. For a game that only really takes place on a few streets, there is a ton of stuff to walk around and explore and discover different things. You meet everyone from the TV show, and they're all as insane as they are there, and you'll be cracking up the entire time. You have to do basic exploring to find different items to unlock different areas, by which I mean unlock other people's houses or other buildings. But the biggest payoff in the game is the fighting. It is a well-designed turn-based system where you have ranged and melee combat to fight your opponents, and it's genuinely great fun. It's an area that you would have thought they would have skimped on, but they simply didn't. All in all, it's totally worth your time if you want a ridiculous laugh, and yet, at the same time, truly well-designed gameplay that is definitely no TV show or movie rip-off title. I'm going to give it a WideAsFcuk score of 3 as well. It's not perfect, but the rather unique way ultra-wide resolutions work with it pleased me. So I hope that gives you some information on how the game runs at 21:9. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and subscribe for future info. For any of the games at 21:9, head over to my channel, the WideAsFcuk website. Hopefully I've covered it. If I haven't, then leave a comment down below and I'll try and cover it. And if you'd like to support the channel, the links to my Patreon page in the description, and Amazon affiliate links are there too. See you later.
I don't want to die! Wait, whose turn is it? Take that! First strike trippy, kid.
I'm gonna mess you up, dude.
That was close. Ah, motherfucker! Ah! You're straight tripping, son. Ah! Taste my justice! Ah! Hey! Ah! I'm a lot more experienced now.
Robot dinosaur attacks, huge bouncy testicle fads, New Jersey invasions, Tal technology wars, pea tsunamis. Oh!
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Much better.
Yeah, that's it, little buddy.
Man, I could be watching TV right now.
There you go, Al. We usually win.
Hey, kid, maybe you can help us with something. All these homeless people in South Park are making us look like a cold and heartless town. If you could go and beat the crap out of all the bums and vagrants, they'll leave town, and it'll restore South Park's reputation as a compassionate community. You gotta get every single one of those bastards, okay? Chop chop! We still have hobos, kid. Come back when you've solved our little problem.
This here is the marketplace. This is where heroes can come for adventuring gear, nose jabs, and abortions.
Some mornings I wake up with a sore asshole. I must be sleeping on it, Bunny.
Oh,